Yep. So I think this will be my final video here. I may not be able to make this video again with this kind of privacy. Look at this. This has been my nightlife since last 3 days. It's crazy. So the purpose of me making this video is that today is Shiva rathri, 15th of Feb 2026. So I found this very strange, very surprising, very shocking. Maybe this is how it works. I don't know. Let me explain. So I've been to this place where my brother-in-laws believe in this religious practices very much, that they indulge themselves for everything that they go through in life. They go back to this person named Yadav, Nani Yadav. So when I saw him for the first time, I didn't have much opinion because I don't want to false narrate someone, right? I don't know if it's because of that or yeah, because of all this false narrations, I didn't come to any conclusions. But today, when I went to his house, to meet him in person and take the blessings, something strange. His smile is like sparkling. I'm not praising him, but his job is such that he will need to be, bright, glowing, and whatnot. His complexion is dark, but you know what I'm saying. The color is so good that you get the vibe of it. So that's the first appearance, the first impressions. Then they go into the house and they kind of lock themselves up for 10-15 minutes, get prepared and whatnot. All this happens and we wait outside in the hall. The sound is roaring, the baby is still sleeping without any issues. That's kind of good. And now they are ready. They did puja for 10-15 minutes. We got the art. Then the actual story began where uh, the god, uh, god themselves are, into this person, and talks. He talks uh, in the perspective of God. So my mama and Atta went first. He basically hits with this thing. It was cute. It hit hard though, not for me, but for one of the kids. They would have felt that jerk. So yeah, that was fine. But when the time came to us, me and mom, it was very interesting. So the whole point of us going there is to give the gift of half kg silver on the occasion of him, praying for Chinu, and that came true, and he's alive. He's doing good. There is still brain test that's going to happen, but still, uh, that came true. So that's why we went to have this uh, silver giving ceremony, right? And as part of that, this all took place, and Baba indeed asked me to ask something that he will see for the first time. So I thought, why not? So for mom, he directly asked if we had issues with our Tulsi pot. Yep, we are having that issue since years now. There's no Tulsi pot that consistently gave us. I was alive in their home for more than 1 month or so. It's very hard to say. The second is that we never do any kind of kumbhalka breaking. So that never happened for our any of our houses, properties, or what vehicles and whatnot, right? The third thing is own house. That's what the whole point was, right? Naradrushti he called it. So he gave us 4 lemons. So when I was very shocked when he says Vantamani, because that's what the whole point of us being struggling right now to get our own house. So that was surprising. So for my part, it even gets surprising because He he hits me. My turn. He hits me. He asks for my hand. I give it without hesitating. I was so, religious at that time. I didn't even hesitate to give my hand out to him to look at my future and my past. And he says, Bala. I didn't realize what he was saying. I didn't even look around. The voices came around. Lady, పిల్ల పిల్ల ఉన్నారా నీ జీవితంలో ఎవరైనా. Okay, that didn't strike me because I hadn't had any relationship since last 4 years. At school, I don't talk to any of the girls actively apart from my friends' girlfriends. That really rarely. So that was cool. But this came up. Do you dream every night about her? Oh God. I know this is a common concept that boys do have breakups at my age, especially. Yes, that's most generic shit that you can predict from a boy's outcome. But the dream part, that scared me. That shocked me, sincerely. I have been getting her dreams since like forever now, since last 4 years. There isn't a month or there isn't a week where I didn't get her dream. Every now and then I'll see her, right? Again, that shiny. So recently we talked for a few days. The conversation was moreover on how we were doing lately and explaining about our own past 2 to 3 years, which I came to realize that her past wasn't like what I expected. I did realize that she enjoyed a lot with her friends, but not in the way I thought. But yeah, so she started having all the bad habits which I oath not to have, but that really disturbed me. That was the first dream that I got, which disturbed me so much in like last 3 years. And never in my dreams I had this thought of her, being addicted to something, and she wants to go back to it because she didn't have it in a long time. There was a friend of her who was, made her be like this or something. Oh shit, that was such a bad dream. I was so concerned for her. So I did explain all this to her. Maybe she didn't even care about it, but what I made out of all of this is that's not random. For me, being I could be relating wrong shit. I could be relating something out of the world to something so small that he predicted it could happen. But this was so. This moved me so much that I'm rethinking about how did this guy do that, and he did say two things for my mom and me very clearly. He did not mention about Dheeraj. Yeah, he's one more big part of my life. He did not mention about my dad, me and dad not communicating well, not showing love to each other. That is not there. He did not do that. But other, uh, other than that, she was also a major part of my life. She has been major part of my life even after we not talking forever, right? So that's what moved me actually. It made me think, should I consider this offer or what? So the deal is I will stay pure thinking wise, eating wise, habit wise. For 41 days, I go to Snan for Shiva Linga for 41 days. Non-stop. That means I need to bath every morning before 7 a.m. so that I can reach to the temple, do the snan, get back to work. So that way I will wake up early, that way I need to sleep early. So that way, that's a very good point that I could relate, because I could study in the morning post puja. That's the wonderful point that I realize is a good point, which I have been trying to do since a long time, that I wanted to wake up early but I'm not able to. So that's what I liked out of it. That's what I take it, making habit of waking up early. So that's the first point. The second point is the gift. So I did ask for a job. So post this discussion of Bala, this conversation came up that do you need anything? Okay, he asked me that. Yeah, so I stopped for 2 seconds. That was on top of my head always. My mom asked for a house, and I definitely need a job to back that up, right? So we are gonna take loan. All the shit happens, and I need to pay that back. So I need a good job and a good salary. So for that, he gave me the suggestion of 41 days of this, right? So for that, he asked me to return him a good silver bracelet. I wouldn't say it as a bracelet, it would be a cardia. It could go from 300 grams to half a kg because he wears a big stuff, because he's huge. And I don't know if it could be one or two. That is again part of discussion, but it will cost me around 1 lakh 50,000, depending on the cost of silver on that day. Let's say I'll get placed next 4 months. At the end of 4 months, I'll get placed. At the end of fifth month, I'll get the first salary. Out of the first salary, let's say I'll get 1.5 lakh. 1.5 lakh I need to invest in silver and get him that career. Now, all these things will happen when I religiously follow the 41 days. Amazing, right? How life hits back at you when you are not consistent. That's what it is. At the end of the day, you need to struggle, you need to make sure things work. So I've been trying to, automate this ADR. I did not try actually. I've been trying to do it since last 1 year, last 2 3 months. For 2 years, I've been doing it manually. Even today, I think I will do it manually halfway. But I think I did half the work today, which I couldn't do in last 2 years. That's like a huge thing. But again, I did using the co-pilot, all thanks to it. But the drive to make something big should always be there. All the automation stuff that I need to work on in order to get rid of this job, and also have some confidence to go back to Gopal and say, dude, I am very clear about my job, things that I've done so far. I'll be able to take up whatever comes through in my way by understanding the code using the Copilot or whatever shit it is. The Copilot, Cursor, and whatnot. Right? They're two good AI tools. Sorry for that. So, being said this, what I think about Adobe is, if they give me 25 overall as well, 20 lakh base and 25 lakh as a stocks, I am more than happy to join. But even if they come down to 17 base, I'm still ready, but not below that. I'll get better offers outside with better technologies to learn. So that's what I'm thinking. Gopal didn't call me even this weekend, so I'm thinking that's a pass. So I'm very seriously considering other job opportunities, and I'm trying very hard to get a referral, apply for a job consistently, doing all the shit that I need to do for cover letters and whatnot. I'll try to customize my resume as well going forward. I'll keep all the unused resumes as old or archive underscore so that I'll not mess up what I'm applying for. Well, being said that, I think I've crossed more than 7 8 minutes of my time, which I thought I'll waste. I mean, journal my life, what's going on. So yep, Banu has become a lot naughtier than he was supposed to be. So that's a big headache for my sister. I shouldn't have been that you know general form. So he's become a lot naughtier now. So somehow we need to get him down. He's on the clouds now. So yeah. So that's what is going on now. Tomorrow I'll be returning back to home. I'll be following my routine, struggling, pushing one day harder each day. So yep, that's what is going to another plan that I will eat non-veg. I'll not go to I'll not go to temple. I'll not put water. I will keep eating non-veg every day. I will, keep going to gym every day. I'll wake up early and study instead of going to temple, bathing, all the stuff. But that requires a lot of persistence, which I think I need to build even more, to grab a good job. Yep, I think I did a good speech. At least I was able to speak out loud about myself for a few minutes. So, being said that, I need to buy some memory for myself where I can store all this shit. That's it, dude. Signing off. Yours lovingly. Cheers.